Hey folks, today our talk is about this statement that I want to use to encourage and motivate you. Don't wait on the government anywhere in the world. Don't wait on the government. You create your opportunities for yourself, because if you wait for government, you have no chance. Yeah, if you wait on the government to make your headway in life, your chances are so limited, if you have any at all. Like the popular saying, which I have witnessed and have benefited as well as an immigrant, America is the land of opportunities. If you grab the opportunities, it's going to better your life. It's going to bring lots of life improvements on you, your family, your loved ones, and even your community. Lots of people in America are homeless. They live on the streets in the cold winter. And in the hot summer, they are on the streets begging for meals, they are begging for survival, because they want the government, they wait on the government for food stamp, for benefit of, penury, for social security, benefit assistance, young people, Medicaid, and financial assistance, housing, and which leads many into addiction and all kind of vices. Yeah, instead of them to create a better life for themselves, if they have said grab the opportunities that are around them. Yeah, so these people, they squander the privileges that the government, that the system is placing before them, which creates room and opportunities for immigrants like me. It is because they squander that opportunity that have created chance for multitude of immigrants from other countries, that have come to take that opportunity to better their themselves, their life. And the same way in Africa, many people, multitude, are waiting on the government, to better their lives. They fold their hands and they look away. They are saying, oh, the government are not doing this. Go to America, the government are paying benefits, unemployment benefit. How much is unemployment benefit? $600 that cannot do you anything. And people are focusing on that. They are waiting for their government instead of them to create their own benefit for themselves. But other foreigners like we, immigrants from Africa, we come here to grab opportunity. What we are not able to do in our own fatherland, we do it in a foreign land with all our energy, with all our intellect, with everything within us. So also foreigners come into African countries, and I can say that because I've witnessed it since from my childhood, that foreigners, they come from China, from India, from Philippines, from Russia, from Britain, from America. They come and grab the opportunities and enrich themselves. Why many of the Africans, many of the people, they live in want and abject poverty. I remember as a kid growing up, like even then before kindergarten, when we started elementary school, because that time, I'm 60 years of age now, and then this is the age that you have to your hands, you have to be able to do this and touch the other side of your ear. So even though you are of age, that like now you start school, then you will not if you are small stature. And then all these people, they will come maybe from Britain, the British, the Americans, the Portuguese, they come and will be screaming, oh, Igbo, meaning the white people. They give us, the Coca-Cola used to be in very tiny, small can, like the type that, some airplane, not the regular conventional one that you get in store, but I think now it's customized to some airline. Then they give us that kind of Coca-Cola, they give us lots of chocolate, they give us pen, and then we have nearby our house, then we have an headmaster, that they has a very large living room. They go there, and we just, and then they come with all these their cars that do not have a roof, like Ferrari and all that. They are just, all the super bike. We will just be screaming, oh Imbo, oh Imbo. And they were raking multitude of riches from our land then. Yes, said it then. That was in the early 70s. Yeah. in the 70s, 71, 72. Let's say, okay, the civilization, lots of African nations were not very civilized, limited people were educated then and other. But what about now, with the knowledge, with the internet, with the technology, that the world is a global village? People are still waiting on government in this 21st century, when you can do a lot for yourself. You can create your own business, you can do a lot to benefit yourself, your generation for a lifetime. So what am I saying? If only we put in the hard work I said, and the mindset, not waiting on the government, that we are the architects of whatsoever we do with our life, however we want our life to turn out to. It is the work we put in. It is the mindset, and from my country, I've witnessed multi-millionaires that they were illiterate. Many of them, they never even been to 4 walls of classroom. Many of them, the highest that they've been to is primary school. So it's not a matter of education or anything. Talk less of people now getting out of college, graduate, and they are still saying no job. They are waiting on the government. It has started during my own time when I graduated from School of Nursing in 1988, and that was the era of the military then. Before the time that I came out of School of Nursing, our seniors, once you get out before your final exam, board exam, your deployment list is already out. You are going to be working in this hospital and other. But during my own time, that I'm telling you, as far back as 88, another story that will tell you how healthcare was in Nigeria then. And some of that time, some of them were still heading some departments, some institutions and all that. And you see the healthcare of that time, the hospitals where I got my training was like hospitals in UK or like in this United States then. Everything was free. Surgery, whatever, everything was free. You see hospital equipment and all that. During that time, everything was free. But before I graduated, like 2 years before my graduation, our seniors, they have not gotten an allocation, employment where they are going to be. They were at home, and I said no. Even then, there was no technology and all that. I said, I'm not going to stay at home and fold. I find my way. That would be another story, as I said. So it's not a new thing that I've started. Talk less of now that the world is a global village. That internet, lots of opportunity. You can do online courses on the internet. You can meet people on the internet. You can learn from people, mentor. They don't even know that you are learning from them. You are following them to learn skills, to train yourself. To just make a living for yourself. Don't wait on the government. If you wait on the government, you are wasting your time. You are limiting your chances, and you are impacting your future negatively. So what I am telling you. And the same energy that we are waiting on the government in our country, just like I said, we the immigrant, we came to the West to grab the opportunity. So also other foreigners going to our own countries too to grab the opportunity. Why are humans like this? I need to know. Even though I'm in healthcare, and my profession is in like the study of human psychology, but this it's just, I think people get when people are in their comfort zone, I think that is what is depriving a lot. But when they know for survival they are in an helpless situation, then they are ready to take what they cannot take, what they cannot do in their own father's land. And I think this should change. Our story should be different. We'll be able to better our lives, our families, our communities, our nations. And as I said, I have the opportunities now to be a dual citizen, both as a Nigerian and as an American. And I have been able to change the history, the trajectory of my family forever, my generations forever. In the history of America, my name is there, my family, even long there. If the Lord Christ delay is coming, century, I don't know when, even after long I've gone, the story of my family being an American can never be erased. So also being a Nigerian can never be erased because of that decision that I grabbed the opportunity, that was life thrown at me. So it was rough. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. Anything that is free in life, you don't cherish it. It's not going to be easy. It was tough. It was rough. But eventually, you are going to make it. And now that nations are closing their borders, You know, across African nations, it's time for Africans to wake up. And that's why I'm challenging you, I'm motivating you, I'm rooting for you with this video, that you grab any opportunity legally that is legit, that is legitimate. Don't do anything that is risky, that is criminal, that will impact other people's life. But there are millions of opportunity out there that you can use to impact your life positively. And I hope you learned something. It's me again, your mental clinician, Dr. Debbie. And as I said, you know, my goal is just for people to be able to rise out of their life struggles, you know, to find clarity, confidence, and live a purposeful life. Okay, please help to like, comment, and share this video. And until I come your way again, is Dr. Debbie, your mental clinician. Bye.